Welcome to Afternoon Express. I'm Palisa Dembe, and today we're bringing you yet another entertaining and music-fueled edition. Calling into the loft with pride of a lioness is none other than Nandi Madida. She'll be chatting about the portrayal of Nala in the recent global phenomenon that is Black is King, Beyonce's latest visual album. Plus, blowing us away with their talents in studio is, of course, a live band that I'm such a huge fan of. They go by the name of Acoustic Elements, who are here to show us that it's best kept in the family. Now, technology has been an essential part of lockdown survival. Now, use that tech to let us know on social media. How long could you go without your phone? Minutes? Months? Or years? Use that hashtag Afternoon Express. Do me, happy Friday.
Palisa, I don't even want to speak on technology because that's not my forte, but one thing I am very much proud of is my cooking abilities. So I'll be making sure that I keep your tummies filled by making a delicious, tasty poke bowl with a South African flavor. And after that, we're going to be ending it all off with a Fruits of the Forest berry ice cream sandwich. But for now, Palisa, you mentioned something about ukjaiva. Please fill me in.
Now, without further ado, Dumi, let's welcome Cullen Peterson and Jody Abel from Acoustic Elements, giving us their rendition of the hit song Dance Monkey by Tones and I. Gentlemen, take it away. Thank you so much for coming through and just stopping by. First of all, I am loving having all of these musical guests coming through to visit us because I missed it during lockdown. But speaking about lockdown, the last time I saw you guys, you were ushering us into 2019.
Indeed.
A lot's happened since then.
Wow.
Okay, so do you mind catching me up on all things Acoustic Elements? I mean, Jody, I saw you beatboxing and I can see that you've been working on your skills quite tirelessly. I mean, how has 2020 been for you so far?
Probably been the most interesting year of our lives. We're celebrating 10 years of Acoustic Elements since we first started playing. It's obviously been challenging. We had a little bit of traveling. We came from India just before that New Year's Eve gig, and then we were supposed to go to Florence, but then COVID obviously hit, and we went to Dubai, and we were supposed to be doing some corporates and a lot of other things, and we ended up obviously being with everyone else locked down. Yeah, but what a challenge that was as well.
I know, right? But you guys actually made gold out of something very difficult. I mean, you even established your own sessions. I mean, Cullen, tell me all about your lockdown studio sessions.
So we decided to do a bit of a studio live sessions series that was supposed to last, 6 or 7 episodes, and turned out to be about 40 amazing sessions that we got to connect with so many people that we would never have gotten to meet before from all around the world. It was very successful. We were hitting over 1 million views across the entire series.
Wow.
And yeah, we're very lucky.
I mean, we were talking just off camera about the fact that going virtual has definitely just opened up the world. You guys normally would just be performing for, downtown Cape Town or those in the north, but now you're opening up your entire talent to not only South Africa, not only Africa, but I can just say globally.
100%. We were supposed to actually be in Europe for 3 months during their summer, which was recently, and to come back for summer in Cape Town and all South Africa as well. But obviously that got cancelled. And so, yes, but still, we opened up the portal to playing for people we'd never have played. We now have fans in Japan.
Yeah.
We have...
which is not where Pokeballs come from.
Which is not. It's actually Hawaii.
And you know what? Actually, I'm so glad you guys are speaking about Pokeballs. My stomach's already rumbling.
Ooh.
Obviously, someone was paying attention as to what we're going to be cooking a little bit later on in the show. And I know you're also going to be joining Dumi. I mean, how into cooking are you?
Very. Out of the two of us, at least.
Yeah. I'm not at all.
Callan's just, during lockdown, learned how to cook. What have you learned, Callan?
Well, I was saying that I can make an egg.
Oh, yes.
And I can make gnocchi.
Imagine.
There's a gradient. It's here or there.
It's either here
and
or
I can
there.
tell you the egg's not very good, so...
No, but I think that just speaks to the mastery. I mean, even though it's not, beginner to extraordinary, there's no intermediate here. You literally are just about excellence in everything that you do. And speaking about excellence, 10 years is a huge milestone.
Yeah.
That is nothing to be taken lightly, and we can't dumb down that staying power, especially in the music industry. This is an industry where we see a lot of people coming and going, just like the wind. So how have you guys found it, and how important is family in all of this?
Oh, so important.
I think if we weren't family, we probably wouldn't have lasted 10 years
We have
together.
no choice. We have no choice.
We still have to sit at Christmas lunch together, so...
Yeah, we make a great team, though. Callan's got the expertise of accounting and as well as fashion.
Oh, wow.
So that comes into the band. And I've got media and marketing. So that's my thing.
Yeah.
So then how then have you guys been able to just almost allow the other person to run with what they're doing? They're the master of it, and not have to kind of
100%.
overtake each other and step on each other's toes.
Not at all.
So we kind of know where both of our strengths lie.
Okay.
And, I mean, luckily it's not where the other one's strengths lie.
Yes.
So, I mean, if it's a marketing query or question that we have about the band, run with it. Because I trust his judgment on it. When it comes to the accounting or the fashion side, he just lets me...
Like meeting with great fashion designers, which we've done also recently. Yeah, Callan really takes over that, but also tells me what not to wear, which is the most important thing. He can do whatever he wants to. He can make I always say this, he can make a black bag look amazing.
Oh, wow.
We often
Just
find
belt it,
this.
you're good.
Just belt it and you're good. But let's dive a little bit more into that fashion element. Yes. I mean, I already see the glasses, I see the coat, I see it all looking and coming together quite beautifully. So let's touch base as to that. If you were to think of designers that just resonates with you and designers that you might want to work with, let's not forget it's Heritage Month.
Yes.
Who would they be?
So, Stefan Morris, definitely. He is incredible. He has such an eye for fabrics and very extra. And I'm not one for being extra, but I'd love to start. We actually are going to be working with him. So I'd love to see where he comes with the collaboration. And another good upcoming, or I wouldn't say upcoming, but design house that I'm very fond of is Throwaway 20.
Okay.
I've just discovered them during the lockdown while watching Fashion Week online. And they are incredible.
Exquisite. I like that. I love the fact that, gentlemen, we should have almost had you yesterday on the show, because that is our Fashion Express Thursday. But you guys are coming in with the music, you're coming in with the cultural elements, and you are going to be coming in the kitchen, making something incredible with Dumi. We spoke about the poke bowl. How excited are you? I see that you don't even have sleeves because you're ready to get down.
Exactly. Ready to get down and dirty, but with clean eating. So I'm very looking forward to that very much, yeah.
Definitely. What you put in your body is as important as what you put on your body. So all of that deliciousness coming up, South Africa. If you would love to get the ingredients list and the recipe for what Jody and Dumi are going to be cooking up a little bit later, please do head over to afternoonexpress.co.za. But for now, see you after these.
This This Saturday evening at 8, The Insider Essay explores the theme of old and new as we meet inspiring people who've brought the past to life with a modern twist. Learn how a rundown farmhouse was transformed into a designer home. Visit a club that relives the sights and sounds of classic jazz and learn how Dr. Michael Mole is changing the way we access medical care. That's The Insider Essay, Saturday night at 8, only on SABC3.
Welcome back, South Africa. Friday is finally upon us. Now, holidays abroad have been put on ice for a little while, but that doesn't mean that your taste buds can't go on a trip. So today, we make a refreshing dish filled with color and lots of flavor. We're making a Hawaiian classic and putting a South African twist on it by making a South African poke bowl with chakalaka mayo. Tell me you've heard of that before.
Never before.
Okay, and we're all about that. We like to put people on. So today, like we said, we're making a chakalaka mayo. But wait, before I even go further, I haven't introduced the fact that you're not just a musician. You're my chef today. You're my sous chef, Jody.
I love it. Thank you. It's an honor to me.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be having a sous chef. So today, you're going to be making the pickled carrots, because normally poke bowls, as you know, have pickled ginger.
Yes.
You said you had one about like
2 days ago.
2 days ago. So instead of the pickled ginger, we're pickling our carrot, and we're using a sweet pickle. And by sweet pickle, I mean the sugar is going to be more prevalent than the actual sour part of it. So over there, you've got some sugar, some water, and some vinegar. So I can ask you just to put all of those into your little pot, and then basically put them in there so that the sugar dissolves. Once the sugar is dissolved, then basically we'll go in with our carrot. You can put all of them in, don't worry about it. Perfect. And then on my side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started with the rice.
Okay.
Today we're using Exceller rice, but luckily I've already done the rice for us. It's already been cooked,
nice.
But we just need to basically flavor it up. But sorry, I'm going on quite a bit. You had a poke bowl some days ago.
How was it? It was amazing. It was actually a salmon poke bowl.
Okay.
With some edamame beans, as they do. And yeah, it was lovely. It didn't have chakalaka and mayo, though. I love the South African twist.
It is Heritage Month.
Since it is, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we do want to make sure that even though you can't go abroad, you can still enjoy the flavors, but with a South African twist.
Love it.
Awesome.
Tell me, am I grating the carrots?
You're basically just peeling it. So you just want to get those ribbons there, just put them in the bowl. Once the liquid is, the sugar is dissolved in the liquid, you just pour it over your carrots and we just let it be.
Amazing.
All right, so while you do that, I'm going to carry on with the rest of our ingredients. Like I mentioned, we've got the rice here. So our rice has been cooking, and now that it's cooked, all we do while it's still hot, South Africa, make sure to remember that you add the sugar and the rice vinegar immediately after it comes from the stove, because what we want now is we want all those flavors to be absorbed into the rice. So yes, we're not using sushi rice, but that's what we're trying to show South Africa, that with our Exceller rice, which cooks fluffy and white every time, you can basically still get those flavors, but without sushi rice. You don't have to go buy the expensive brand. You don't have to go buy the brands that cost you a lot. You can buy something that's economical that you use every single day and just flavor it up however you like.
I must say, that is very impressive. I mean, I normally do opt for the brown rice option, which is not as normal with a poke bowl, but I like being healthy. And I like the fact that it's a slow release carb as well. So, I mean, but, you know.
Okay, putting us on blast here.
Listen, poke bowl is one of the healthiest things you could eat if you think about it, especially if you are fit and like to stay fit, because it's very clean eating.
True.
Yeah, which I love about this. This looks amazing.
I'm glad you like it. So now we need to go into the chakalaka mayo part. And if anyone knows my story about coming to Afternoon Express, then you would remember that I won Taste Master, and one of the dishes that we made there, my partner and I at the time, Charmaine, was a poke bowl very similar to this. It didn't have some of the twists, but we did make a chakalaka mayo, and I might say I might actually have to copyright this so that no one actually steals my idea. And in this chakalaka mayo, we've got just our simple house mayo that you would use, whatever mayo you've got at home. We've got some chakalaka. You can make it fresh, or you can actually use the one that's in a tin. It's completely up to you. And just to add a little bit of sweetness, because as you know, Japanese mayo is normally sweet, a little bit on the sweeter side, I've added a bit of honey. And all we want is to basically just blend this up to make a nice thick sauce.
Now that looks good.
And you don't actually, if you want it thicker, you're more than welcome to add less water. If you want it more runny, you're more than welcome to add more water. But I've got mine a little bit more on the runny side. So we're going to start assembling. Okay.
I'm very excited to see this.
I hope you enjoyed as much as you enjoyed the one you had some days ago. I'm going to start off with some carrots that we've pickled and thinly cut to ribbons. This is the sweet pickled carrots that we were talking about. And then we've got some red cabbage. And I love the fact that this has got a whole lot of texture as well. Right, we've got the softness of the amadumbe, we've got the softness of the rice, we've got the carrots, we've got the tuna. This is basically a whole texture overload.
Oh, it looks amazing already.
Thank you. And another thing, South Africa, remember we're putting a South African twist. We've got amadumbe, which is an African potato.
What makes it an African potato?
Because you can't find it anywhere else.
Okay.
We rock. Today we're rocking things and showing people how to get that extra flavor in your stuff and just using exactly what we have here. And a lot of people, I know mainly Zulus, enjoy amadumbe. So we just wanted to make sure we keep it local. And you mentioned edamame beans.
Oof,
I wouldn't miss out on that.
Protein for the boys.
And last but not least, we've got some tuna. You said you had salmon. I like tuna. Well, I do like salmon as well.
I do like tuna as well. How are you spicing your tuna?
So, if you can look at the one that we've got on display, you've got the option of having it raw, plain as it is, no additional flavors, or I've added some sesame oil, some soy sauce, and some sesame seeds.
That's a game changer.
Basically. And that basically takes it to another level. And our dish is basically done. drizzle our sauce over there, make it look pretty, top it all with some crushed roasted peanuts that have been salted, and that is our South African poke bowl with chakalaka mayo.
I'm hungry.
Are you?
I am.
I'm glad you are, because we're going to dig in after we've done all of this today. But for now, guys, talking about refreshing, this right here is definitely one recipe to try. So make sure you go to afternoonexpress.co.za to get your hands on this recipe, and join us again next week, where we're going to be celebrating Heritage Day by having one of my own favorite dishes, chotlo kading. But in case you missed today's recipe, here are the recap steps.
Talk about absolute pros in the kitchen. I mean, you were talking about your skills, or lack thereof.
Oh, lack thereof, yeah. Well, look, yeah, no, well done to Jody on that. I'm looking forward to having some poke bowls in the future. I can't tell you that.
You know what's mind-blowing to me? I mean, we touched on it in our interview earlier, in our little chat. The fact that poke bowls are actually from Hawaii.
Yeah.
For some reason, I always believed, maybe it's because of the sushi trend, I thought that they were from Japan. But you actually let me in on some tea.
Yes, so recently I had the same thought process as you, and recently I had a delicious poke bowl, and on the menu they had the option of adding citrus, pineapple and orange. And I thought it was a bit strange, and I asked the chef about it, and he went, well, no, it's because it's Hawaiian. And I was mind blown. So when I came in here today and they mentioned it, I was like, look at that.
I know a little some about a little some, but how do you like them Zanti twist?
Oh, amazing, especially with Heritage Month and everything like that, to throw the chakalaka in and the African potato. I can't wait. And like I say, I've got a private chef on that side that's going to be making me a poke bowl. So.
I love that. You know, it's so funny that you speak about the African potato. I know a certain king. He goes by King Shaka. He is the son of Zakes Bantwini and Nandi Matita. For his first birthday, they gifted him with such incredible land where they now created it into a farm.
Oh, wow.
And on that farm, they actually farm amadumbe. So that's what we call it in Zulu. Okay. And he loves himself amadumbe. So I think I'm going to keep a little bit of a little bit of that African poke bowl for Nandi's son. And speaking about Unandi Matita, I mean, Nandi's star has only been on the up and up. And she has made an international debut starring as Nala in the critically acclaimed Beyonce's visual album, Black is King. Coming up, she calls into the loft to chat about this and just so much more. On all you incredible, fun-loving women, because on the search for their Soleil Squad, 3 young, radiant women who represent what the brand is all about. Miss Soleil is confident in who she is, embraces her quirks, and lets her inner and outer glow shine, all while inspiring and uplifting her sisters. To enter, visit the website, upload a video clip and photo, and tell Bic why you should be a part of their Miss Soleil Squad. Entries close on the 30th of September, and T's and C's apply. Miss Soleil, your shine, your way. She's an actress, she's a musician, she's a TV personality. The one and only Nandi Matita joins us on the show now to discuss her role in Beyonce's Black is King, as well as her upcoming single, Organic. Nandi Siswam, welcome back. You already know what it is.
Kunjani mkhaya wami?
Hawulalela mkhaya, sebenza girl, pusha girl, wena masama girl, be nola girl.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. No, it means the world to me. But also, you know, what's really incredible is that you guys are like family.
Yeah.
So it's just great to see, like, just from the support you guys obviously have given me, but also just being a part of, you know, the whole production last year on another show. It's just great to see how much growth there's been. So it means the world to me to be on your show right now. And hello to all the viewers.
Hello, what it do, baby? We are family indeed. But you know, as families, we like to discuss what's going on in your life, girl. We're trying to get into your business. So we have to find out about Black is King. I mean, what a movie, what a visual album. The world literally took a whole standstill when we gazed you and watched you playing and portraying Nala. Now, this was a mega global film that touched the hearts of so many. What did it mean for you?
For me, it just meant us appreciating ourselves, especially as Africans in the diaspora. So it meant the world to me. And just to see everyone and their reaction to it was absolutely amazing. And one, you know, it's very surreal and something you cannot explain, but it was exactly how we wanted everyone to receive it. And of course, Queen Beyonce is the one who directed it, amongst other amazing talents. And
yeah,
we wouldn't want to work with her. She truly is a gem and just a beautiful human being.
I think when two queens come together and you continue to collaborate, only magic can happen. And I love the fact that globally, you know, us as Africans were definitely represented. And shout out to you, girl, for doing an outstanding job in that role. But I mean, when you were last on the show, lockdown restrictions were a whole lot heavier. But since then, okay, you've starred in a visual album that literally made the world stop. You've released a new single and you won your first SAMA. So far into your career as an established entertainer, do you still surprise yourself?
Absolutely, all the time. I think with anything, just the trajectory of my career has been absolutely fantastic. Now that people are giving me shout-outs from all over the world has been incredibly overwhelming, but it's such a blessing. 2021, there's so much news. You guys will get the exclusive, you guys know. But there's so much happening from a more international perspective, and that is just really a dream come true.
Next week, Thursday, we are celebrating National Heritage Day. And as a major influence in the South African media industry and the entertainment media industry, what words of encouragement, what words of advice do you have for aspiring actors, artists, and musicians out there who look up to you and hope to make it big like you do one day in our diverse, beautiful country?
In the simple terms, remember you are enough.
Oh.
That's all. You're enough.
And being enough is exactly what we're celebrating in your new song, Organic, with Uputbe Wetu, Zex Mantwini. I mean, I love the fact that in this song you are shouting out incredible heroes that are people like Sarah Batman and embracing what it is to be an African woman.
Absolutely. It's so important for us, especially during this month when we've gone through so much. But it's Heritage Month. It's important for us to embrace who we are. Hashtag my organic body. It's all about us embracing our beautiful curves, our skin, our hair. And it's very relevant now for people to feel good in their skin. So this is to you, all the beautiful ladies out there and all the gentlemen who are appreciating us. This is for you.
Oh, wow.
Love you so much. We are organic. We are truly, truly magic.
We are, and I'm definitely receiving all of that love. I'm going to use that hashtag throughout the show because we are expressing more than just music. We're expressing the platform that we have and the platform that is able to empower, inspire, and encourage others to follow whatever footsteps we are paving the way to. So thank you so much, Nandi, for stopping by once again. We're going to touch base with you in 2021 when it comes to all of that international work. Bye.
Bye.
What a beacon of inspiration Nandi Matita is to all of our beautiful girls out there during our month of heritage. She's multi-talented, and I think that the most beautiful message is that while she's climbing the ladder, she never forgot who she was, and she's deeply rooted in who she is, and it's visible in everything she touches.
And how amazing is Nandi?
Amazing.
Oh my word,
She's
so cool to see
absolutely
her.
incredible.
Oh, on that note, Palisa, why don't you join us?
Yeah, gentlemen, I am blown away. When we talk about people's stars rising, that is exactly what I mean.
Wow.
100%.
Wow.
So, gentlemen, I don't know about you, but, when we talk about musicians and duos, here we just saw Nandi and her husband collaborating together, making sweet music. How important is collaboration?
So important, especially if you can do it with the likes of family. Amazing. So hands down, amazing job.
In our experience, I can say it just takes the family bond to the next level. We've grown up together, and I'm sure they've known each other for a long time as well. But when you create magic and when you create together and you get some affirmation for it, there's nothing better. Yeah.
I like
It
that.
definitely strengthens the bond, and you trust each other more.
Yes.
So.
I think that trust is definitely just the doorway to all opportunities.
100%.
If you've got trust and respect for each other, there's only one way, and that is up. Now, gentlemen, we just chatted to Nandi Matita, who has made her mark so effortlessly within the entertainment industry. So coming up, we move over to another star, and he goes by the name of Jeffrey. Now, he's a talented musician who just made his break into the music scene. Guys, you have to listen to this.
I'm excited.
Fruits of the Forest from Clover just added real cereal crunch. A symphony of fruit, oats, seeds, and granola crunch. Fruits of the Forest. Real fruit, real cereal, real taste.
Made with love by Clover.
We chat to up-and-coming talented musician Jeffrey Mahachi about his love for creating music and how it can be your lifeline. Jeffrey, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing so well this Friday. It's all about music, and we want to ease our way into the weekend quite well. I love the fact that we're highlighting not only your talent, but so many musicians on the show, just like you. But your genre is kind of interesting to me. You've got this cool mix of like pop, reggae, and soul. So I have to find out from you, who and what inspires you to create?
I think the fact that in this generation, you can create anything because you're no longer limited to just like contemporary instruments.
Yeah.
So no longer just like a drum kit by itself, or just electric guitar by itself, or bass by itself. You've got a whole symphony of sounds that we as a generation were fortunate with, as compared to like when music was starting off and you had selective genres like this is solely jazz, this is solely rock, this is solely pop, this is solely hip hop. Now you can fuse them all if that's your taste. I love the fact that I can take reggae and elements from like Bob Marley, or take funk, like elements from James Brown, or, you know, some of these new artists like Tom Misch and FKJ. I can throw in elements, all of that, and then still have my Mahachi flavor and put that into one genre. And it's, you know, you can really have fun with whatever song you have. Like, one song's kind of reggae for me, and then the other song's more hip hop, and the other song's just more, you know, contemporary.
Now, I have to also say, I love a king who invests in his craft. You've got a full-on home studio setup that allows you to create whenever you feel moved to. So what other instruments do you play? Speaking about instruments, and, you know, the setup around you, what motivated you to take matters into your own hands and just make this incredible building?
I firstly started off with my love, drums. I started learning that in grade 9, and I'm 22 right now. But I started learning that in grade 9. It's been 10 years of me playing drums. And I started off by making beats on my old computer with these tiny speakers that I took from my sister. She doesn't even do any music. It's just these tiny lap computer speakers.
Yeah.
And I started making beats with that. And I was like, man, I want to add more to this. And all I can do is just put drums. I have nothing. I know nothing about, you know, melodies like on the piano side. And so I was like, let me start learning how to play piano so I can increase my knowledge of music. And so I did that. From piano, started learning how to play bass guitar. And then Lifeline is actually my first song I recorded where I played guitar on it. I've never played guitar before. I just learned that during lockdown. My passion for wanting to increase my knowledge for music, it just made me want to increase my home studio setup. And so I started off with just my drum kit, and then I got some speakers, and then, you know, a keyboard because I needed to learn piano. And then I just got a little obsessed, I won't lie, and started buying more controllers I love the live feel of creating music. So I don't like just writing it in a computer. I want to play it and record it.
Do you have any general advice for those people who want to pursue music, who might not feel that maybe they are equipped to and might not have a full-on setup as you do, or just how we can use music as our lifeline?
Honestly, you don't need the setup. You can create music anywhere. Music isn't limited to a computer and, you know, all the gadgets connected. You can have a stick, 2 sticks, and you can just hit them, and you can get really into it, feeling the rhythm. So don't feel like you need to submit to what is there, like having a studio set up. You need to have the equipment to create music. Because I was creating music before I had this setup set up. I really love that you brought out that Lifeline as like a lifeline. I didn't even see it that way when I created it. It was just me feeling so suppressed during lockdown. You know, I had this goal for this year to really take my music to another level, like perform a lot more, release a lot more, which I'm doing, but the performing had to stop. And so you feel like you're just suppressed, you can't do anything. And music was just a lifeline. I carried on and I enjoyed lockdown purely because I got to make music.
Well said. I mean, coming from you, you don't even sound like an up-and-coming talent. You sound like so established within your craft, so established within your love and passion and pursuit of music. So all the best to you, Jeffrey. I truly do see you going very, very far, not only within the South African aspect, but globally. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
I'm just going to be jamming along to his music, gearing into the weekend. Now, look, if you're enjoying listening to Jeffrey just as much as we did, then please do give him a follow and download his feel-good songs. And because music can make us feel better, it just may be the lifeline that you need.
Fruits of the forest from Clover just added real cereal crunch. A symphony of fruit, oats, seeds, and granola crunch. Fruits of the forest. Real fruit, real cereal, real taste.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back, South Africa. Friday is literally almost... It's here, right?
It's here.
Is it?
It's here.
All right, perfect. If you're looking for a great make-ahead dessert to complement your Sunday lunch, then look no further than our Fruits of the Forest berry ice cream sandwiches. This is a quick, delightful recipe for when you don't have an ice cream churner and are in need of an impressive dessert. You heard the word make-ahead? Meaning you can make this ahead, go to the gym, come back, because you mentioned something earlier.
Yes.
Why did you get so excited that we're making this recipe in particular?
Well, you know, I'm quite a health-conscious person, but the best thing about eating healthy is the cheat meal at the end of the week. And you just said it, Sundays are for dessert.
Okay, on that note, yes, I've got the healthier elements over there, but I do need you to get those arms of yours. South Africa, please see those guns. You're going to get busy with those berries. Just mash them up with that sugar that you've got there. So add the sugar into the berries.
All of it?
All of it. Dunk it all in.
Yes.
And then basically all we want now is for you to just mash it up with the fork so that it releases all the juices, because all of that is going to come into this mixture that we're making over here.
Okay, cool.
Today we are using our Fruits of the Forest dairy snack, and we're using the strawberry and cranberry flavor. I don't feel like you're doing it hard enough. You need to press onto those berries. We need to see why you're going to the gym. Thank you very much, Jody. I see you now. Perfect. So we're using the strawberry and cranberry flavor, but you can use any of the flavors because they've got quite a range. And you can actually use it, you can enjoy it as is, or like we're doing now, into a dessert. It's completely up to you. So to start it off, we've got some whipped cream that we whipped a little earlier, and into this I'm adding some of my honey. I have to say that our recipes today not only are indulgent, but are just, I want to say guilt-free because I love them, but they are divine. So all I'm doing now is just folding in the honey, because I also don't want to knock out the air from our whipped cream. Because the one thing is, after you've gone through all that effort of whipping your cream, you do not want to now have a flat lack of bubbles mixture that's just going to do nothing for you. So we want to try and maintain all those flavors in there, or rather the bubbles in the whipped cream. So now that it's perfectly blended, I'm not sure if you...
Are we not?
South Africa, I think I need you guys to cheer me on and ask Jody to mash. You're mashing the fork and not the berries. We've got a mixture of berries over there. We've got blueberries, we've got strawberries, and we've got Cape gooseberries, which for me feel like it's something that we should be celebrating as South Africa, because it is also quite a delicious tart little berry. And berries do have antioxidants and all these things that you love, Mr. Healthy.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Berries are great. Berries are great.
Well, we're a couple of days closer to Sunday, so at least you can look forward to this recipe over here. And then into our cream, I'm going to add our tasty Fruits of the Forest strawberry and cranberry flavor. And then I'm going to fold this into our cream. And then can I ask you then to pour all those beautiful berries into this mixture over here? Everything, the juices, all of that. Perfect. So what now happens is I'm going to fold all of this together, making sure again not to knock out the air, because we did a whole lot of work. You were mashing up the berries. I was whipping the cream. We don't want to defeat the purpose and just have ice, because the whole idea is, the reason we whip the cream is so that it can have the air, and so that our ice cream isn't just icicles, because if you don't do that, then you're basically just going to have icicles. Most people do suggest if you want to make a vanilla flavored ice cream, you can cook it down, but that's for another day. So we're making sure, like we said, it's a cheat meal, so it must be easy and quick as well. So now that that's done, this is the mixture that's going to go into our freezer. But luckily, because we do magic on Afternoon Express, we've already got a mixture that's done and ready to be filled.
Oh, wow, that looks amazing.
Awesome. So what I've got now is I've got choc chip cookies. But
how long do you leave it in the freezer?
You can leave it overnight, but because we mentioned you don't have a churner, so it would be suggested that you whisk it or fold it as much as possible, possibly as much as every 30 minutes to an hour. Just make sure that you want that consistency. But if you're like me and you don't really mind, this is the texture we've got now. And I'm going to start filling our ice cream sandwiches. And if you still are very conscious about your health, you can use oat cookies. You can use any type of biscuit or cookie that you'd like. I'm using choc chip cookies because I like me some choc chip cookies.
I mean, it's cheat meal, so it's Sunday, so we're not doing the diet thing, right?
Thank you.
That's why we're being extra. Okay.
Thank you so much. And then we've got our ice cream sandwiches here. Ooh. You just keep filling them up with this beautiful flavored mixture of goodness in these ice cream sandwiches. You can enjoy this mixture on its own. Okay. Because I'm indulgent like that and I like to be extra.
Yes.
You know.
Got it.
And then we go in. And this is basically all we do. And now we've got our beautiful ice cream sandwiches. These are also going to go into the fridge, because what I did is I froze the mixture that we made.
Yes.
And then left it out for like 20 minutes just before, so I can be able to actually fill up our sandwiches. So now that that's done, we don't want it to be all runny. So we're going to put these back into the freezer.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's the tick.
And then that's basically it, South Africa. I know that this is something that looks like your kiddies would enjoy, but I definitely would enjoy this myself.
I think it looks so impressive after Sunday lunch. People are expecting a cake or a meringue or a tart, and you bring out these, and they just, it's just fun. It's interactive. I love it. It looks good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well done to me.
Hopefully these ice cream sandwiches look as good as you. If they don't, South Africa, it doesn't matter. You can go on to Afternoon Express to get the recipe details, because this is what we're all about. We like to put you on. So to get your hands on this recipe and many others, make sure you go to afternoonexpress.co.za.
Fruits of the forest from Clover just added real cereal crunch. A symphony of fruit, oats, seeds, and granola crunch. Fruits of the forest. Real fruit, real cereal, real taste.
Made with love by Clover.
Cullen, do you have a sweet tooth?
Oh, I definitely do. And I don't know, it's Friday today, but I can't wait for Sunday to get some some ice cream as well,
Basically, I have to just say, Jody, don't forget, don't get too carried away. It is still Friday.
Still Friday today. Cheat day is only on Sunday.
Keep that ice cream in the freezer, son. Keep that ice cream in the freezer. Okay, but you know what? We're going from berries and things that are sweet, and now we're about to move into the sweet part of the show, which is just all things music.
Oh, I love it. He's speaking my language.
And on social media, Cullen, we have been asking everyone to let us know, how long can you go without your cell phone? Is it minutes? Is it months? Is it years? How attached are you to your device?
I would say that I'm your average person that will check it every now and then. But definitely not more than a day.
Absolutely. For me, I've got this love-hate relationship with my phone.
Yeah.
Because when my phone dies and my battery goes flat,
it's the worst, isn't it?
No, I love the peace.
Oh, wow.
I love the peace and quiet. I'm like, don't bug me, don't get into it. And as soon as I charge it up again...
But the admin of all of those, that influx of messages afterwards, that's
overwhelming.
Overwhelming.
So love-hate relationship for me, I'm all in between. South Africa, use your hashtag Afternoon Express and let us know how you feel. But coming up, Acoustic Elements is back to send us into the weekend with a South African hit that's taken the world by storm in 2020. Can you guess what it is? Stay tuned to find out.
We want to acknowledge the healthcare students tirelessly volunteering during COVID-19
She's been a role model. She has given me so much confidence.
and give them hope for their future after this pandemic.
Here I am now, it's 10 years later, and I'm still trying to follow in his footsteps.
We're looking for current and aspiring healthcare students, graduates, interns, or those doing the community service here. Nominate yourself, receive nurturing mentorship, experience health work readiness, and stand a chance to win a 25,000 Rand scholarship. And for the mentors associated with the winner, you'll win an overseas trip to attend a medical conference of your choice. Sponsors of Brave, the next generation of Brave.
Why not step into the weekend by signing up with Buy Smart, with the sheer knowledge that it automatically puts you in the race to win our big weekly prizes, such as a queen-size bed, a must-have contemporary fridge, a top-notch washing machine, or a super smart smartphone. Any one of these prizes could be yours, and all you have to do to sign up with Buy Smart, a loyalty and rewards platform that those purchasing Tiger Brands products can engage with, whether they're at home, in-store, or on the move. These brands include Jungle Oats, Koo, Albany, and more. And all you have to do is scan the QR code right from your TV screens. And if that isn't enough, you can simply send hi on WhatsApp to 072-897-6278 and follow the steps. Browse Buy Smart promos and products. Upload your till slip when you've purchased qualifying products. Receive points for your purchases and use those points to unlock rewards like airtime, data, and shopping vouchers. It's quick and easy, and you can sign up on the go. It's honestly that easy. Just follow the few short steps after purchasing any Tiger Brands products, and this can lead you to winning any of our weekly Buy Smart competition weekly prizes, such as a queen-size bed, a fridge, a washing machine, or a smartphone. Don't forget that you can also sign up to Buy Smart by simply scanning the QR code right from your TV screens. T's and C's apply, which can be found on Afternoon Express's website. And who knows, next week, any one of our weekly prizes could be yours. Get rewarded for your shopping choices with Buy Smart. Send hi on WhatsApp to 072-897-6278 and follow the steps. You will stand a chance of winning incredible prizes. Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, when we think of the things that brought us together during quarantine, you can think of TikTok, breaking bread, or a Dalgona coffee come to mind. But nothing has done better than the global phenomenon that is Mzansi song Jerusalem by Master KG. I mean, joining us again with their cover is Acoustic Elements. Take it away.
word. I'm excited.
Goose pimples. You know, people say goose flesh.
Yes.
Gentlemen, you know what? I do remember you guys from back in 2018, 2019, but there's something special about the new flair that is coming along with Acoustic Elements. I mean, I'm loving the fact that you guys have taken something that has taken the world by storm. Mind you, we debuted it first here on Afternoon Express. I just have to, shameless plug. We were the first.
Thank you so much for having us, I must say.
Yeah. So, gentlemen, moving forward, when we're looking at all things the future when it comes to Acoustic Elements, what can we look forward to?
Well, we have a new live stream series coming soon. The first one obviously took place at our apartment, and it was, you know, very humbly showing off the views of Table Mountain and like the guitar wall, and it was raining. But now we have a boutique hotel that we're punting, and we actually just also showing off what we can do in terms of like a lot of what you guys do, which is presenting and, you know, telling people, just giving them a different twist, you know, to performing. And yeah, we've got some new technology as well, so it's quite cool.
Well, at the rate you were going in the kitchen, I do think that you and I should somewhat do a cook-along of sorts on your guys' channel, because that sounds very interesting.
Oh, that sounds very interesting too.
You
We
could
should do
actually
that.
teach me a few things.
Well, by the sounds of it, I don't even know where to start. Somewhere there.
I love that. And gentlemen, you know, we want everyone just to head over to Afternoon Express's platform, any of our platforms, from our website to our social media pages. We will have all of the details as to future gigs, what you guys are going to be getting up to for the rest of Heritage Month. And speaking about Heritage Month, what does the month of September mean to you? I mean, we're proudly South African here in all ways, but, you know, it must also just touch a deeper core, Cullen.
100%. You know, Heritage Month is, as you said, pride. We travel a lot, and whenever we go, we see some beautiful places, but we cannot wait to return. You know, it's always, as soon as you see the plane landing over Cape Town, you're just like, oh,
welcome home.
Welcome home.
Helen at that point always says, I can't wait for the boerewors roll.
It's my favorite food on this planet.
A boerewors roll.
A boerewors roll. I cannot wait
thank you, Dom.
for a boerewors roll every time I travel.
Yeah.
It's the small things.
You know?
And for yourself, Jody?
Yeah, you know, it's Virgo season, and Callan's birthday was just the other day. Also my mom's birthday, and a lot of close people to me, and I'm very scared of Virgos. So that's what September means to me, but it's also spring, and it's an exciting time. We always have 4 seasons in Cape Town. But yeah, we're loving it, and also for us, it means a new live stream series, which is starting Tuesdays, 22nd of September, at 7 p.m. If you head to our Facebook or YouTube channel, you'll find us online live, and it's going to be epic. So, yeah.
And on that note, South Africa, thank you so much for joining us. Join us again, though, on Monday for a brand new week. But until then, good night, stay safe, and happy eating. Clover has been a part of our South African heritage for over 120 years and wishes you all a happy Heritage Month. Made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.